Some of my favorite BSU soccer memories are we've had some really close games that went right down into overtime, and I think one of my favorite things is the dog piles at the end. And also just like bus rides and hotels is like really where you get to like hang out with everyone, and it really brings the team together.
One of my all-time favorites is when we beat Mankato in overtime. It was like one of the biggest dog piles our team has ever had, and everyone freaked out. I was on crutches and I even tried to run out there.
My junior year, we were playing Augustana, and we were in overtime, and we haven't beat them in 6 years. And there was like a minute and a half left, and I ended up scoring the game-winning goal, and I ended up at the bottom of the dog pile, and I think I heard every bone in my body crunch, and I thought I broke all my ribs. It was definitely a painful memory, but it's something I won't forget.
The NCAA tournament freshman year, it was one of the coolest feelings ever. It was the first time in program history that we made it, and it was just a huge honor to be a part of that and to kind of like make those memories in Missouri. It was one of the coolest things I've ever done, honestly.
For me, academics are pretty superior and very important to me. I wanted to choose a school where I was going to benefit academically as well as athletically.
After coming up for a visit, getting to see the team and how they're all really just a family was awesome to me, and that's how it's been ever since, 4 years of family.
BSU was my last visit, and I committed like the day after I visited. I just fell in love with it, and I didn't even know what Bemidji State was or where it was.
Beaver soccer has shaped me to be the person I am today by giving me all of the life skills I need, some of my best friends that I consider even sisters now, leadership skills, personal skills, in and outside the classroom and field.
Friends that I've made here have shaped me because they've made me so much more confident in myself and my abilities. And in the classroom, like, this team just continues to help me like work hard and like have perseverance to get done what needs to get done.
One piece of advice I would give an underclassman is enjoy every little moment. I'm gonna miss, even just lifting, if it's at 7 a.m., 6 a.m. Being with my best friends is just everything like you could ask for.
College is about sports, but it's also about, just having fun and living. And if you're not willing to get outside, just, the day by day, monotonous things, time's gonna fly. So take in as much as you can, because in the end it's gonna go fast.
I graduate in a month, and I felt like last year I was living in the dorms, and it just goes by really fast. So even though you're practicing like every day, lifting every day, you're getting tired, sore, it's going to be worth it because I already miss it and I'm not even done.
Beaver soccer to me just means family. Like I said before, these girls will be your sisters for the rest of your life. It's a great place to be, and you'll be successful playing Beaver soccer.
Beaver soccer is definitely a family. Like, you cannot go a day without smiling by seeing someone you see every day, and you don't get sick of them. Like, sometimes they get on my nerves, but I don't know what I would do without seeing my teammates every day.
Love, faith, and hard work is everything, and our program is all centered around that, and that's what Beaver soccer means to me.
First, I'd like to thank my family. Like, my parents put in a lot of effort. I grew up in a small town, and we didn't have like great soccer teams there, so my parents would drive me to Minneapolis like every week, every day. We'd go out of town tournaments. They just spent a lot of time and effort, and they come to almost every single one of my games. Like, we live 3 hours away, and my mom will drive up in a day and go back the same day. A 6-hour drive for a 2-hour game. And I'd like to thank my teammates because they push me to be better every year, and I don't think I would even be here if it weren't for them.
I would like to thank my parents because they're the ones who've been driving me and sometimes forcing me to go to things for soccer to make sure that I could be in the best place, and that's how I ended up here. I would thank my teammates because I came in kind of untraditionally, and the fact that I was just accepted from day one was awesome.
Obviously my parents, they're the ones that drove me to every soccer practice. We're at every game, biggest supporters. All my coaches I've ever had through like youth, high school, club, college. My teammates, of course, they've helped me through a lot of my times, good and bad.
I'd like to thank my parents for, giving me this opportunity to come halfway across the country and be here. Coach Stone, you're awesome. You've impacted me so much in here. My my best friends, all my senior girls. I love you guys so much.
I would definitely like to thank, obviously, my parents. They have done a lot for me. They took out a lot of time and money and effort. And I also just thank the Lord, because there are a lot of blessings that I have been able to receive. And I think it's because if I thank Him every day and know that His influence on my life is there, and if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't be where I am now.
Go Beavers!
Go Beavers!
Go Beavs! Go Beavers!
Go Beavers!